Hey guys, what's up? LDShadowLady here, and welcome back to Empires, where I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that Mythical Sausage is so happy we killed the Ender Dragon that he's left a wonderful gift. How very kind. But the bad news is that in killing the dragon, we inadvertently empowered a certain demon, and now that very demon is watching me from afar. Look at this! The Eye of Zornoth has appeared, right on top of my sugarcane farm. So, needless to say, I will not be collecting any sugarcane today. In fact, now I'm starting to feel a little bit awkward that Zornoth is watching me. So today I'm going to go into hiding, and I'm going to work on a secret underground project. You know, they say an empire is only as strong as its allies, and that's why I've been working so hard to forge some strong alliances. With my marriage to King Joel of Mazalia and my undying loyalty to the Codfather, all I'm missing now is a strong connection to my southern ally, Catherine of the Overgrown. She is, after all, so far away, but I have an idea to fix that. A secret underground railroad. And I thought a great place to start this journey would be from her embassy. So, I'm going to ruin this beautiful floor so that we can dig down. And down here at level 29, I'm going to start digging. And we'll just see how long it takes me to reach Catherine's empire. Oh my gosh, that is a ravine. And those are diamonds! I'm going in. Ah! Wow, I've never seen so many diamonds in one place. Today is my lucky day. Now I just need to get back over there without dying. Sorry about that, just a little detour for diamonds. I'm now back on track, heading for Catherine's empire.
2 hours later.
Okay, almost there. Aha, right here. Now we just need to go up, and we have arrived. And just beyond all that corruption there is Catherine's kingdom. So now I just need to make enough rails to travel the 1800 blocks. It is a good job that Mythical Sausage gifted me a lot of iron, because I'm gonna need it all. So now I just need to place all these rails along this rather boring track. Okay, here it is. I used the optimal spacing of one powered rail every 38 rails, and now my minecart should travel at a perfectly consistent speed. Ah, yes. Oh no! Okay, so maybe the tunnel has a few issues, but the minecart speed is perfect. So now we can move on to the next phase. I want to decorate some sections of the tunnel to be really interesting so that this journey is an experience. And I've been inspired by a certain part of the tunnel down here where I broke through a geode. And I thought it was beautiful. So I want to expand this. And I just had a brilliant idea for how to make a huge hole. TNT. The answer is TNT. And I actually have rather a large supply of TNT somehow. Don't ask me how I got my hands on all this, because I don't want to talk about it. Now I'm a little nervous that this is going to go horribly wrong, so let's clear out this section of the track and start exploding things. Ow. Oh wow, there's already a cave here. So now I have to build my very own giant geode. So I'm just gonna start covering all of the surfaces in amethyst.
1 eternity later.
Did you know that it takes thousands of years for geodes to form? And I'm starting to realize why it takes so long. Ta-da! My giant geode is complete. But I think my minecart rail needs an upgrade. So I have brought some materials. I thought these spruce planks would complement the amethyst nicely. And boy was I right. Why, this looks positively majestic. And now, where the tunnel breaks into the geode, I'm going to do some calcite and some basalt for a nice transition from the tunnel into the geode, just like a natural geode. So now this is my favorite part of the tunnel, but that's not really fair on the rest of the tunnel. So I'm gonna add in some more fun sections with some different themes. And back this way, since this is closer to my house, and here we're technically in the ocean, I thought it would be fun to make a flooded tunnel. So I'm going to widen out the tunnel and flood it with water. Now this still looks a little bit boring, but do not fear, the aquatic plants are here to add a little spice to my flooded tunnel. Okay, now it is looking pretty fabulous. And the flooded section actually reaches back to this ravine where I found all those diamonds. So I think we should leave the ravine as a feature and bridge across in a cool way. So once again, I will use my spruce wood to spruce this bridge up, and we can cross the ravine in style. Ta-da! Now, on to the next section, beyond the geode. Since this is a tunnel to the Overgrown, I thought it would be cool to have a section that is overgrown. So let's expand the tunnel once more. Oh no. No, not more flooding! No! We're done with the flooded section. No more. Oh my gosh. That's what you get for tunneling through the ocean. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh. There are so many flooded caves around here. I cannot work under these conditions. I need a sponge. Excuse me while I go on a small detour for a sponge. So I took a quick little trip to the local ocean monument, where I was hoping to find a secret sponge room. Sponges! Sponges! Yes! These are the sponges I want, but I need to kill the guardians first. And obviously, since I'm such a Minecraft professional, I had everything completely under control. Naughty man! Until I lost control, and this happened. I don't want to die in here. Oh shoot, what? No, I don't want to die alone! No! Okay, take 2. It's the remix. This time I'm not gonna die. Aha! I see you there. Yes! Now I have all the sponge a girl could ever need. Not that a girl usually needs much sponge, but this one does. Okay, so maybe I almost died. No, wait, I did die, trying to get these sponges. But hopefully this makes my life a lot easier. Oh no. Okay, update. My life is still difficult.
2 hours later.
Now that I have finally cleared out this hallway, it's time to make it look overgrown. So my plan now is to use the skills I learnt on Who Wants to Be a Mossillionaire and moss this place up. So rather annoyingly, it won't change the cobblestone into moss. So I'll have to do that myself, which means I'm gonna need a lot more moss. But luckily, Joel turned up with an emergency moss delivery. Okay, now this place is looking nice and overgrown. It's time to add some details. So, first of all, we shall replace these ugly torches with a more natural glowberry. So I'm gonna plant these on the side and let them grow. Nice and long. And now this looks so much more majestic. But now it's looking too green. So, in this first section here, I'm just gonna plant loads of alliums to bring some colour. And then I'm going to transition into a tulip section with some white and pink tulips. And then from the tulips, we'll transition into some blue flowers. And finally, the mushroom area with lots of little mushrooms. And I kind of like how this coal ore vein cuts through the tunnel here. It looks very natural. Good job, nature. You've done it again. But now let's move on to something completely different, as this next tunnel will be desert themed. So first, I must carve the way. It is done. And now, to transform this place. And for that, I'm going to need a lot of sandstone. So I flew over to the nearest desert, and I started shaving the top off the terrain, leaving it nice and neat, unlike the maniac who created this mess. Clearly, some of the Empire rulers around here are heathens. But don't worry, I'm not one of those. Ah! Hello, what ugly blocks you have today. Be gone. Oh, I do need those leads, though. Sorry! Oh gosh, am I the bad guy? I don't know. Well, back to my empire under the watchful gaze of Zornoth. And straight underground to hide from the watchful gaze of Zornoth. Now we just need to turn all this sandstone into chiseled bricks. And now I will dedicate the next few hours of my life to this repeating pattern. Because I love Minecraft.
12 seconds later.
Oh, bloody hell. Something really bad has happened. And this can only end one way. I'm so sorry. Here, you can play with my sandstone while you die. Oh gosh, get him out. Let him out. Get out of there. Go on out. Yes. Yes. He lives. No. Why do you choose death? Get out. Oh, thank goodness. I hope that never happens again.
12 seconds later.
It's blooming happened again. I swear dolphins have a death wish. This is taking far too long. But I have a little idea. If Joel can create a game show based around making moss, I think I can make my own game show. Okay, boys, please follow me down.
Okay.
Oh.
Welcome. Thank you for coming to my game show. Who wants to be a tunnel builder?
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, the two of you will be competing for the ultimate prize.
What's the prize?
Which is...
The ultimate prize. So, as you can see, we're in the tunnel building arena right now.
I feel like you have lied to us and you're making us do work.
No, this is a game show where there will only be one winner. Okay, so as you can see, there is a pattern repeating along the walls. And you guys need to each pick a side and then race to see who can build your pattern to the end the fastest. Here are all the blocks. Here's your stone cutter and build that way. Go building! Oh, they're digging. What efficiency do you have, Joel?
5.
And Scott, what do you have?
5.
Gravel!
Oh, no.
Oh, I've chosen the wrong side.
Eventually, though, the mining stopped and the real challenge began. The block placing. Each of them choosing a slightly different method, but as you know, there can only be one winner in Who Wants to Be a Tunnel Builder.
I have finished.
Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, he did it.
It's perfect.
What do I win, Lizzie?
The ultimate prize is... It is the spider's eyes. Ta-da!
That is
No.
the worst prize I've ever seen in my life.
Joel starts taking down the sandstone walls.
All right, here. This
No, my walls! I worked so hard to trick you guys here.
How do we get out? How do I go home?
The desert tunnel is complete. And I now officially hate this tunnel and want to escape. So now my secret tunnel has 4 themed sections. I'm going to need some suggestions for how to decorate the rest of this tunnel. So please leave any ideas in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you next time.